Hi, this is Dr. Billhemmer from the Tuscola Pain and Wellness Center. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to tell you about what's called the Triangle of Health. And what that is how your lifespan can equal your health span. The biggest thing that I want you to understand is that no matter where you are right now, there is and will always be positive things that you can do to change your situation no matter what is going on in your body. And here is how I am absolutely 100% sure that I could say something like that. Is because when you're looking at the triangle of health, like we're looking at right here, what they have shown is that the DNA, which is in the middle of your triangle of health, is what controls every cell of your body. It is in the nucleus of the cell, and it is what controls how that cell works. Over the last 20 years, what they have discovered is that 20% of that DNA cannot be changed. But 80% of the DNA sequence and the way that that DNA reacts can and does change with your lifestyle. What that theory is it's called the Epigenetic Theory. And what that means is that you can turn on or turn off genes within that DNA without changing the DNA sequence. What that means is if you have positive effects from your lifestyle, you can get better. If you have negative effects from your lifestyle, of course you'll get worse. I want you to age gracefully. I want your health span to equal your lifespan. That's why I really want you to understand what's going on with your triangle of health, so that when you really decide it's time to make the changes that are necessary for you to get healthy, you'll have a better understanding of how to do it. So let's look at the three different sides of the triangle of health. The first side is the mental side, and that is your spirituality. How's your spiritual life going? How about some of the stress that you're under? Are you unhappy? Do you have financial issues? Do you have coping problems? Are there things that are going on that just wear you down and make you depressed and just make it so that your focus and your energy just keeps going down and down? Those are things that we have to deal with. How about relationships? How's your family relationships? Are they helping you? Are they hurting you? Do they support you? Do they tear you down? How about your community? How about your work? Is it something that is a positive impact on you or a negative impact? We need to understand that side of the triangle. From the physical point of view, which is the bottom point of view, the base of the health triangle, square tires won't roll. And what I mean by that is there's many different physical things that occur in your life that will and do make a positive and negative impact on it. So, being overweight is a big time negative impact. Many people are overweight simply due to the fact that they have tried every diet under the sun. They just can't get over the hump, and it is usually due to some metabolic factors that have never been addressed. We're going to address them. Do you have arthritis? Do you have an old injury? Or have you had a surgery? All of those things do have a very large negative effect on your physical side. But that doesn't mean it has to stay that way. I broke my neck when I was 15 years old. I have a herniated disc in my low back, herniated disc in my mid back. All of these old injuries don't stop me from doing anything that I want to do. And I'm not special. I'm just trying to live by looking at the triangle of health and doing it the best I can every day. And you can too, but you just got to find somebody who is willing and able to look at all these things and make it so that you can understand and you can make the positive changes so that 80% of your DNA can do its job. So finally, let's look at the chemical side of the health triangle. There again, you can have positive effects, you can have negative effects on the chemical side. So what are some of the positive effects? A good diet, of course, is huge when it comes down to making a positive impact on your triangle of health. Are you eating good fats? Are you eating enough protein? Are you eating good carbohydrates? Are you staying away from the simple processed sugar? All of these things, you do that, makes a huge positive impact on your chemical side. Are you taking supplements? But which supplements are you taking? How do you know? Has anybody ever sat down with you and explained the difference between what a good supplement is and what a bad supplement is, or a supplement that you're just wasting your money on? I'll help you do that. How balanced are your hormones? Your sex hormones, your stress hormones, menopausal, testosterone, obesity, insulin problems, diabetes. All of these hormone issues, if you keep everything in balance, it's a huge positive impact. Once they're out of balance, game over. Until you get that back into balance, you will never reach the health that your health potential that you could get. How about immune system? Is your immune system balanced? Most people have no idea how well or how poor their immune system is functioning. That's one of the things you need to find out, and I'll help you find out. And then finally, the good gut bacteria. In your small intestine and in your large intestine, 80% of your immune response is housed in those two areas. If your small intestine and large intestine don't have a good, positive gut bacteria in them, you will suffer and you will never get to the health potential that I want you to get to. So what are some of the negative effects of the chemical side? Of course, you look at pollution. There's plenty of pollution around there. And most people have no idea how much pollution, and not only from the outside, but from the foods that we eat, from the air that we breathe, from the water that we drink, all of these different pollutions, we need to address and identify those and minimize them to minimize the negative effect. Hidden infections are huge. I find hidden infections in people all the time that they never knew they had. And it is a game breaker when it comes down to making your health span equal your lifespan. You have to get to the bottom of hidden infections because it has a huge negative impact on your health. The standard American diet, of course, is a very, very strong negative impact on your chemical side of health. Too much carbohydrates, too high in sugar, too high in unsaturated fat, just empty calories. I can go on and on. That's why we're the most obese country in the world right now. And diabetes is going to take over just about every other health condition in the next 20 to 30 years because of what we're eating. But you can stop that today. And then finally, medications. Medications are designed to take care of symptoms. They are not designed to cure processes. You will never cure a metabolic problem with a medication. You'll only cover it up. It has a negative effect on what's going on with you and how you can move forward and get better in your health. So, the bottom line is, all three of these areas work together. Your chemical, your mental, and your physical side all work hand in hand with each other. And if we work on one side, it helps the other side. If we work on two sides, it helps to bolster the third side. That is the beauty of the triangle of health. But if we work on all three sides at the same time, that 80% of the DNA that can be changed will be changed, and you will notice a positive impact on your health in a very short period of time. So, I hope this has been informational for you, and I hope you understand that my job here is to educate you on what you can do to help yourself. Because the more aware you are of what you can do today to help your health tomorrow, the better off you're going to be. So if this makes sense to you, call 253-2370 and make a no obligation consultation with me to come in and see what exactly I can do to help you in all three areas of your triangle of health.